hell is it? Whoa. Rock and roll.
Send it down. I've been beckoned to come to work, but I gotta go get a steer tire fixed before I go to work. We gotta go to Bonnieville and get a tank or some tanks used, and bring it back to Evergreen. It's looking cloudy to the north. That is the direction I am facing. We're just on 2A here. It's been my stomping ground since I pretty much lived in Red Deer. And boom. Waiting for a wheel sensor. Was supposed to show up to fix that ABS sensor. And he didn't say anything about the coolant. He's like, okay, I got the tire. We got a used tire. We're gonna run out. That pretty much matches the one on the driver's side, which has got about 20% left, maybe more, maybe 30. Looks a hell of a lot better than the one that's on the passenger side. And I was like, well, your call. He's like, do you want to just run it out for this job? I'm like, your call, dude. You want to pay for a fender and a lawsuit because I drove over a school bus of kids? I'm like, you do whatever you want. But if I get pulled over and they see those cords, like, it's just barely starting to show cord in like a couple spots here and there. I'm like, it's a hood and a tire and a headlight and a fender, rear fender, quarter fender, not toolbox, but step, and who knows what else. I'm like, it would be sick footage, so I'm like, I'm game to do whatever you want. I'll put it on the line. I'm gonna wear my seatbelt today though. And I don't know why he wants to push it, but he's like, okay, well, keep your eye on this other one that we're putting on. We have a run out that came off another truck, and I want to see if it's going to wear weird. I'm like, well, dude, the mechanic said the kingpins are wore out a bit and need to be replaced on the next CBIP. I'm like, do you think you can put brand new tires on a truck that needs new kingpins redone? I'm like, this truck came from Grand Prairie. There's not a single bushing in this truck that isn't wore out. And it's been to West Dock, which is our place that does all that kind of stuff here in Red Deer, is like the people to go to. And they did a bunch, I don't know what they did, but they did half. They're like, we want this truck back because it needs more. And that was last year. So, and it hasn't been back to my knowledge. And I brought it up again. He's like, well, yeah, I do remember it needs to go back there. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, there's no point. We already put tires on the back end and we haven't finished that stuff. And there is weird angles that I feel. Driving stick with a square bottom wheel that I can't drive with my knee as I get around town here trying to vlog and drive. Okay, so anyways, the truck's falling apart, but we'll keep on working it. It's more, there's a tire track here. Great. Glad you could make it in so fast. Now you can sit around and wait. I was supposed to grab that tire and go to Cal Tire, but whatever. Torque wrench better be here, because that's will be the next stop, is the retorque. That must be does an upright. Sure not allowed to do that at Cal Tire anymore. But sometimes you'll get the right guy and he'll be like Johnny Awesome and he'll do an upright without taking the rim off. I don't know if it's possible to steer. Maybe it's too hard, but we're about to find out.
Water, double batch. What's going on today?
Oh, maybe somewhere, who knows?
Bonneville right here?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, just really big paradise.
Yeah? Fucking loving life? Fucking look at this tire. Did he do an upright?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Not too bad. Like you said, I got most of them off last time.
Got all sorts of goodies. Everything's fixed up. Got new sensor for that ABS in the front left steer. Got oh, what else? The sensor for the coolant tank. Or not the coolant tank, it was in line. I didn't even look at that one. It was kind of just coming off. So we had to zip tie it on for now. We'll get a new sensor ordered up. And then he said that the trailer, the fuse for the ABS for the trailer was all rotted too, where I said the other day the bottom of my fuse panel, all the relays down there were all nasty. I'm like, oh, is that from the leaking windshield maybe? I doubt it, because it normally leaks right in the middle, and I doubt what little water I do get is going way down in there. I'm not doubting that it won't get me A to B and back, but I just noticed some lights weren't working. Yeah. The last thing Earl wants to hear is I got tail light issues again. This one. Fuck. Again, left side, nothing, dead. Gotta go to the car wash and clean out these rims. I replaced that light the other day. Oh, right in the mud. I usually pull ahead, but then it's hard to tell with the sight glasses. Mine are pretty good because they're not. Doing that over time wrecks them. I hate doing this. It scratches them up. Put new flags on the trailer the other day. We won't need taillights where we're going. We'll have the trailer. Why does he keep putting that there? Keep sitting on my polish. Whoa. Wasn't doing anything there. That was weird. Man, we don't have more problems.
I remember my grandma would try to wake up my mom because my dad was calling in, being like, turn on the news.
And I'm just rock hard with urine.
Still counts.
I don't know that it does count because you want it hurts so bad and you got to pee so bad that water, because I got a handheld water, you know.
What is the shampoo?
Should clean the back window. I've been really slack on having clean windows this year. Sorry, guys. Since winter, anyways. Usually pretty anal about clean windows. Way over here. Stay right there. Where's the gear? I can't see it. Well, if I stand it in the hole it was in before, it should be good. This is where an auxiliary pays. Burning out your clutch. Not really burning it out, but definitely harder on it. A little crooked. The tank behind it was crooked. It's my story. Already got enough dust. Wow, I was a little tight on the band brake. And my taillights decided to work again on their own. I had to check before. I was like, oh, I'm gonna drop my trailer and go over there. I'm like, wait, I don't have taillights. So I was checking to see if I had turn signals. Lo and behold, I had everything back again, so all fixed. I want to turn. Smash. This one's 77 in front of 122. I was looking a little tight. That's tight. It's going crooked. You want to fix an aisle, you got to start somewhere. ever so slightly. Feel them touch, which is what you want, not that bang, which how I used to roll when I first started doing tags. Sometimes it still happens. These are basically like the 5 we brought back from Anzac, so we just stand 5 clean ones and we're good to go. Oh, I need which one? Not that one. 645. I think they're parked right in front of it. What is that? That one that I can't read. Tire flatteners, tank yards, tanks but no tanks for the flat. I just got one new fixed, semi new, it's used heavily. Is that the right number? Yep. The acid tanks, you want to be delicate because they're glass lined. That was very delicate. On a hump. Felt like it was there. Good enough. Sure, this camera's getting hot to trot. Whoops. 185. should get maximum AC blowing on my face because this camera wouldn't like. Keep her going. Apex and their style. That's there. So putting this camera in 1080 instead of 1440 has kept the heat down so much that I could actually, it's usable, but yet again I haven't reviewed footage from last time since I changed it. Oh, Todd's leaving. I was gonna give him stickers. Yellow. Left. 601 is the last gear. Missed out Todd, I was gonna give you a sticker. Next time. I'll be back. To get some new numbers. I'm always against the clock when I'm using both of these cameras. When I get the new 360 that replaces the one I broke, we'll have it's like everybody's been saying 80 minutes on the reviews, so that is plenty enough. Of course, it'll depend on how hot it is outside. That thing's such a little cameras get hot. Reset, so just in case. Almost done, don't want to run out now. My problem is I'm never looking where I need to be looking to show you guys what's going on. Maybe you can hear through the sound effects that I'm not putting in. You hear the dogs click, the handbrake come off. You can obviously hear that I'm accelerating. I'd like to offset so I can see the back ear of the tank while it's on the roll, because that helps me line it up. Takes out a lot of the guesswork. If you can't see the ears, like I can just see the ears sticking out on the back of the tank, which helps greatly to line it up. This is going in front of 85, I do believe. Yeah, first. Have insulated acid tanks. I'd almost insulate all of them, because when you don't, they look pretty scabby over the years. And especially, well, I guess if some of these have been overfilled with acid, so it's kind of hard on the paint. Really hard on the paint. Ever so slightly reversing and winching down at the same time, leaving it in reverse, touchdown, and then we'll commence to push it back a little. That was pretty far away. You hear the groan of the winch, the clutch, it's like, He said he didn't want me to put any of the ones on the pad, so we're done. Right in the face. Should stop letting the cable smash into the tanks too, that's also bad. That's pretty good. I like. Take these little bits and pieces. You guys keep these. Slowly cleaning up this yard. Whoa, look at that gap. The old junkyard back here. Put that there and that there. Old round pipe derrick. I should look at that picture of that one on the wheeler I posted on Facebook, see if that's round tubing or not. Maybe that's the derrick off that service rig. Wow, that would be a piece of history. Minutes on this guy. So that was all about probably, give or take, well, 360 said it was about 30, I can't remember already, bad with number, 30 minutes, 34 minutes, and that little camera, this little guy, battery's dead. But this is only meant to really capture like 5 minutes here back in the pod. The pod charges it, it's like ear pods. You use it, you put it back in here, it charges the camera up to 3 full times, which would give you anywhere from throughout the day, probably an hour's worth of footage of using that, but you're only meant to use it for like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, catch a little glimpse of this or that. It's just nice to carry around in your pocket. Hey, just flip it open, you press the button, and you're like, point your camera in everybody's face. I wish it was black. You can get little vinyl stickers that cover this, because now I'm just like, got this white dot when it's attached to my hat. When it's up there, it also comes with like a necklace that has like this round pendant that you can put underneath your shirt, and then it clips right to your shirt, which is great, it's awesome, but in the same sense, it's white, it says, hey, look at me, I got a camera, what's up? Creepy guy with a camera over there. wince off. So yeah, and then I got that external battery that every time, because I only got the one plug in. And I found if I plug 2 things into that, it will only charge 1. It's got a really low voltage cigarette lighter plug kind of action going on there, and it's not convenient for a guy that's got anywhere from 2 to 3 cameras going at a time, pointing in all the directions, catching all the action. So it's pretty key to come to work with everything charged up, which that one was not, but it was last minute. I didn't think I was going to come to work today, just to come to work to get canceled to go to yard work, which I owed this anyway, so it's done. Everybody's satisfied. Got some footage. The only problem is, like I said, if I don't really have a full day of work, then I don't have an hour's worth of a video really too, right? So, and I said it already once that I was going to try to cut back, and because I'm spending way too much time editing. Like I told, each video is 6 to 8 hours 3 times a week, with probably spending a good 2 to 3 hours on the replays on top of that. So it is almost a full-time job, in between keeping up with the Facebook, the YouTube comments, stuff like that. I've almost got enough money saved to get that new Insta360, but I'm like reading about it, I'm like on it. The only thing that's different is that it's got a front display for the screen, which I don't care about that. I didn't have a problem operating the one I had. And it's got like whatever, 30 to 40% more battery life, which is great. That was the one downfall of that one, is it didn't have enough battery life. You need to go, I don't want to run into you. It's 4-way stop. Bring her on out, Jetta. Volkswagen love, you know him. Might rain. It's risky. Dan goes on 30 days off, leaves his truck in the wash bay. The world's most disgusting water. Ew. Oh, what? It's definitely been well kept. Yummy. be it for Day today. Thought I would share with you guys. Everybody's always looking for gloves. And I bought these on Amazon. And they're medium thickness, not so thick you can't, work with them. Been quality since 1907. Who doesn't say that? I've had mine since spring. And I just wore them out, so I've been wearing them for like almost 4 months. They're only $17 with Amazon Prime, delivered to my door. Literally, 24 hours later, they were on my doorstep. Wow's Lamont. $17 with Prime, if you got that. And one thing I do, I hate having to go to, like Mark's is probably the place where we'd go. Like I do have some Cypress gloves there that I'm coveting. And they're good ones too. They're dirty. Right inside the truck that I just cleaned. It's always good to have a spare backup, but I get those on Prime because they ship right to my door. I don't have to go to the store and get them. I don't have any complaints with mine, but like always, your finger, it rips on the seam or the finger wears out because I'm constantly brushing off like dirt and stuff. If you cut back on doing that, which I do, I have like a piece of pallet board that I like skip the dishes, scrape the skid with the pallet board instead of using my fingers, which I have a bad habit of doing, and that wears out the fingers. I caught the cuff once and ripped the stitching there, which really pissed me off because up to that point they were doing real good. Not sponsored, but I know. I buy a lot of stuff off my Amazon because I don't want to go to the store. I don't want to waste my time going there. I don't want to deal with people. And I don't want to pay $35, $40, $50 for a pair of gloves. That's what I say to you, Marks. It costs too much. And if you want people to shop locally, then quit ripping us off.
Drunk style.
Uma ameaça foi detectada. Uma ameaça foi detectada.